Hey, it's Around here. In this tutorial, I'm going to share with you how to create a sales page on Systeme.io and using existing templates in Systeme.io in order to make things look pretty good and kind of piecing things together so it looks in a way that's attractive based on the content you've created. Now, the first step, whenever you build a website or a funnel sales page and so on, you definitely want to outline the text. That always helps. We just do a bit of a brain dump of all the information. There is, of course, a sales page template checklist that I can give you where you can kind of follow sort of the structure. But let's just pretend for a second that we actually have the Google Doc ready with the text available. And I'm using an example from one of my clients to just share my screen and show you kind of basically how to set it up. So this is the page that was written. Okay, this is the text, which is great. And I'll walk you through how to visualize what's in here and turn it into some sort of a template feature. Now, the website inspiration we're looking at is this one as well. So we have a bit of an idea on kind of what things might look like. Okay, so this is a little bit of the inspiration, and we'll use that kind of as a model. We're not going to get into branding colors or anything like that. We're just going to utilize the templates that are available on Systeme.io. So first of all, we're going to click on Add Step. And what you want to do is you want to pick the sales page. So I'm going to call this Hillary. And we're going to call this sales page. Click on save. Now, here's the thing. You're going to see a bunch of different templates available right here. So this is where you can start piecing things together so they match. So first of all, you'll notice if we look here on the very top, we have what's your next midlife move? Unlock your potential, connection, community, accountability, access to these 3 resources, 3 boxes already in Hillary's site. So basically, I'm not totally sure what that means, but anyway, you got this kind of the headline. That's like the hero section. Okay. So, and then this is the title as well. So we're going to go through and lay something out. So you can see here, there's a bunch of templates. Now this one I think might actually look pretty good. So we're going to click on preview and let's just have a look on the template. So you'll see when you look at the template, you'll see this headline might work nicely as well. And then this is not too bad, not exactly what we're looking for. Kind of. Okay, so this stuff is not too bad because if you look here on the template, on the sales page content, you see here the pitch is, do you have blah? Do you have blah? Do you have blah? Do you have blah? So there's a few bullet points, right? And then here you have also these bullet points of what they're getting. So let's have a look at this sales page again. Okay, cool. So we're going to use a few things. We're going to use this content right out the gate. I think that's a good piece to use. Click on select. And then we're going to go here. So we're going to grab this text. What's your next big midlife move? Go here. Unlock your potential. Okay, that's good. You replace this text. Next step. I'm not sure if the work with Hillary is meant to be here or not. I'm just going to put it here in case it is meant to be there. Access these resources. I'm not sure I understand what this is. Yeah, I'm not totally understanding this piece. So I'm just going to ignore that for the sake of demonstration. And we've got a video under here. So now we're going to put a video right here. Now the video, you're going to make the margin 40 like so. Go back and this click here to buy. I mean, that's okay. I'm going to delete the options here. I'm going to put this button right above. I'm going to make this smaller. So it's going to be fluid. I'm going to delete this whole section. I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to delete all of these sections as well. Just make myself a bit smaller. Let's delete this, And I'm just going to change the text to sign up now. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this section now and save this as Hero 1. Okay. I should have probably labeled it Hillary Hero 1, but anyway, that's fine. I'm going to go here to blocks, my blocks. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go here just to make my life easier. And I'm going to say hero section. Okay. So then Hillary can then copy this straight into her account, basically. Okay. Now I didn't quite understand the rest of this part stuff. So I'm going to keep going here. So it says life is hard enough. Midlife can be the good news. You don't have to do it alone. Okay. So now this is another section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this, close this template. Now I'm going to get out of this section. We just save it. I'm going to get out of this section and have a look at changing the page template. Now realize when you do this, what that actually means is you will actually basically anything that I had there is going to be basically deleted. Okay. So only do that when you're okay with deleting whatever was there. I'm going to look at other templates to see other things that kind of fit because the concept is 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's this headline and then 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of bullets and then this kind of subsection. So let's have a look at this, something that kind of makes sense. So this looks nice. I like that. Now let's just have a look at the text here. See, I think this stuff might actually look pretty good with this. Yeah, I think this will look pretty good. Discovery call, smart. Okay, that's a pretty good template. Let's have a look at some other ones, see if there's any better ones. Let's have a look at this one. This is pretty good right here. Yeah, I like this one. Let's grab this one. Click on select, click here on the template, and then we're going to grab these points. Life can be hard, blah, blah, blah. And then grab this text. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like so. Go here. Okay, I like to do this like that, so it's a bit of spacing. This could be a placeholder to put Hillary's image. That's nice. Now let's have a look again here. This should be a section below it. So I would do a row right under here, not under this, not under just the one. We need to put a row under the whole section, like so. Okay, text headline. And then this should be replaced with a different image. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this stuff here. I'm going to delete this section. And then this section. Okay, so this section looks good. We just have to replace that. And then this one looks decent. On the text headline, the only thing is because this is a row, we'll just make the sides a little bit more spaced out. Maybe 30, 40. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Yeah, that looks okay. Looks fine. On the text, always make sure that it says same font as the page. And because Hillary is going to upload her own text, so same font as the page, same font as the page as well. So then whenever she uploads the font here, it's going to basically automatically customize everything. Okay, so when you're using templates, it's good to use it that way. So this is pain points Hillary 2. We'll just label it that way. And then the colors will have to be customized, obviously. I'll go to blocks, then my blocks. Okay, so you would click here on my blocks. I'm going to grab the second one, like so. Okay, cool. Now, I'm going to show you another little hack. Now that I've shown you some templates, there's another option that you can do this as well. Because this can, you might find this tedious. Just depends, this is all time saver, really. So we're going to move back to here, benefits 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What you can do is on the editor, you can always click here on settings. Not settings. Go to blocks, and then you can actually look at different options here. So for example, features, you can actually see different examples here. So let's just pick, for the sake of demonstration. Actually, this one is not too bad. What to expect. I'm just going to call this benefits. She can change the text. Replace the text here. Replace the text here. And this is the third one. Now I would try and make this text a little bit more. What I mean by that is like this one is for weekly one-on-one sessions. So this one, I would label this one-on-one support, community, and goal setting. Like that's kind of the outlines, right? From what I gather. Yeah, this section is not very good, actually. I'm not going to use this one. Let's do this one again. So let's go to blocks. Let's go to features. So you can see there's different features you can use here. 3 columns, icons, list of cards. Let's try this one. So you can delete the image. Number one, if she doesn't want the image, that's okay. But we're going to try this again with this text. So we're going to call this goal setting. This one we're going to call community. And this one we're going to call one-on-one support. And let's change the text. Okay, so I'm going to leave this section for her to customize, but you can kind of see if you replace these images, it'll probably look better. This text, you can add it or just delete it. That's kind of the framework. Now, I would make this text a bit longer, this one a little bit longer, just so it kind of all is similar sizing. So anyway, that's something that needs to be tweaked. So I'm going to call this features, Hillary 3. Go to my blocks. Sometimes you have to refresh this page if you can't see it right away. Okay, so after I refresh the page, here is number 3. So we're going to call this features. Let's look onto the next one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, which is good. Now we're going to get rid of this page now. I don't really want that one. We're going to use a different option. We're happy with this. We've made use of this template. Now we're going to look at this one. See, I like this one. That looked good. Also, this one is pretty good. Let's look at some other templates. Let's have a look at this one. This might be okay. Okay, no, nothing else. We need like a 4-point bullet, basically, is kind of the next phase. See if we can find a nice 4-point bullets, or maybe 2. So it's 2 by 2. That's okay too. No, this one is not good. Let's have a look at this one. No, this is no good. Let's look at these two. That's better. That's not bad. This one's really good. Let's have a look at the text again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I like this one. So we're going to go with this one. I'm going to click on select, click on edit, click on the text. Now notice when you scroll down, this is pretty good. Now the text needs to be same as the page, and then maybe do something like this, discovery call. Okay, something like that. Now the background, we're going to change the background so it's not white, but we'll do that shortly. Not orange, but we'll do it shortly. So she'll need to replace this image. Next one is smart. Now again on the text, it needs to be the page text, not Google Fonts. Okay, and then the goals, you saw that it's this emoji. So I think the emoji is called target. Yeah, here you go. Okay, nice. Number 3. I'm not sure what will be a good title here, so I'm just going to leave it with a clear roadmap for the sake of demonstration. What do you call that? Muscle? I don't know. There you go. Okay, there you go. And let's change the text as well. So it's whatever the page text. And number 4, celebrate. Okay. Just going to change this to black just for the sake of demonstration. Now, this is an image. This is tricky because the image for this one is actually white. So if you want to keep the numbers, you'll have to keep the background something else. So let me make this white. And then, yeah, it's just going to be white for the sake of turning this over as it is. And let's change it. And I'll do a different background. Okay, so then she'll just have to replace the images. I'm going to save this. And what is this called? How it works, I guess. Create. And then go to blocks. Obviously, these images need to be replaced with something that's relevant. Blocks. Scroll to the bottom. And then, okay, this is an about. So just to wrap up, I want to keep this video as short as I can. So if you go here to blocks, there is team presentation, which is good when you do like showing a team, features, welcome, price plans, page headers, testimonials as well. Okay, these are nice. On the final page, what I would do is I would just make a new section and then put 2 columns in between, like so. I would make the section medium, and I will put this here, Meet Hillary, let's say, and then put the text here, and then put an image here. Now, depending on what type of image it is, if it's a long image, like a long image, or a bit of a thicker image, I would basically tweak the content as to whether or not the content width is going to be full page, like so. If this is a square image, or if it's more vertical, I would do it more like that. So it's basically longer. So it just depends on the type of an image as to how I would have it. I'm just going to show you an image placeholder, purely placeholder, which is one of my images, which I use, and then you'll kind of see what I mean. So this is different pictures of mine. This one. So you'll see this one, if this was the image, it will look pretty good in this particular scenario. And I'm just doing it as a placeholder. If I was to do wide, it will still look good. Full page still looks good. Either way, it will look good. So obviously change the image and then change the content width depending on if you want to add more text and also what type of image you have. So that's important to be flexible on that. Okay. And this is the Meet Hillary section over here. Okay. So I'm going to click here, Meet Hillary. 5. Go to blocks, my blocks. Now, as you can see, you can't see it. So what you do is you do save and then you refresh if you can't happen to see the block. And when you refresh, this will actually appear. So now after it's refreshed, you can go to my blocks, copy this, copy, and go to the Meet Hillary section. Okay. And then there is some extra stuff here, but I don't want to get into this. I feel that's good enough for now. She'll be able to finish the rest of this. And also there's some stuff at the top that needs to be fixed, but all she's going to do now is she's going to click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all of these will automatically appear right here. And then all she's going to do is click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and everything will appear one after the other. So that's kind of how you can follow through when you're getting a template shared with you as well, specific section. So that's about it. Hopefully you found this helpful. I just wanted to do this as a little bit of a demo to show you how to utilize the templates. I know it can be a little bit tedious. Sometimes you get the perfect template and one template is amazing. And sometimes you have to mix and match them a little bit, which can take a little bit extra time, but it does end up being a bit of a time saver. What I will say it's really important is if you just focus on doing an incredibly good page, which you're really happy with, you can then save the blocks and use them in future pages, which saves you a tremendous amount of time. So even though there's a lot of work up front, once you start saving the blocks the way you like it, it's going to just be really easy to create things later. For example, the recent funnel I've built, I mean, it honestly took me 3 to 4 hours to put like a full 6-page funnel. It just wasn't that long because I already had a lot of pre-made content and it just makes it a lot easier. So even though there's a lot of upfront work of the templates system, it does get much better. So appreciate your patience. If you need any questions, just let me know. Hope you found this video valuable and I'll speak to you soon.